Blog Talk Radio.
I need that. Shut up. What you mean? What you think? What? Oh hey. What? You got me confused. What?
Hey, this is your girl Ty Jones. That's the sound of Jordan Pauline. She's an artist that I interviewed maybe a month or two ago, and that's her single. It's entitled What? She's out of LA. And I'm going to bring in my guest for this evening. I found this young man on Instagram. I found his work intriguing and entertaining. So his name is Taylor Elajahs, and he's an entrepreneur, interviewer, and a videographer. He gained notoriety in 2019, though going viral on Instagram and TikTok, as well as through his weekly Kill the Beat Instagram rap contest and being reposted by Amanda Seals. Taylor Elajahs manages foodie. He manages foodie, sports, music, entertainment, and hip-hop blog pages, and is the sole producer, editor, and distributor of all the content himself. So without further ado, let's bring this multi-talented young man to the stage. Taylor Elajahs, how are you doing?
Hey, what's going on? I like that intro. But I'm doing good.
So, I came across your page because of the comedic, I think it was something just very comedic about your delivery, like especially when you're playing newscaster, broadcaster, and you're interviewing people. Like yesterday, I came across one, and there was a young lady. She looked kind of innocent, and you were asking her about strip clubs. And then you asked the same question to a young man, and he couldn't hold back the laughter. So what started this motivation within you to just become this overnight success on IG? How did you approach all this?
Well, I actually went to high school for journalism, and so I've really always had that personality. It just kind of transitioned into me doing it for myself and using my own brain to come up with questions, because I really came up trying to be a sports journalist, but like I also went to college for sports journalism before I transferred to a different college, but I just saw that wasn't really the path that I was trying to go to, but I still wanted to be in entertainment and broadcast journalism. So I ended up getting the camera and asking my friends if they wanted to come help me shoot videos. And I'd go outside, and it just turned into that. I just consistently kept doing it. It was just really fun to do, and it's like the character that I play with this interviewer is still me. It's just an exaggerated version of me. Yeah.
Okay, so are you located in what city? Are you in New York?
Yeah, I'm located in New York.
Okay, because I'm from the Bronx. That's where I'm originally from. So sometimes it looks like you're shooting downtown somewhere in Soho. I just noticed it just looks like an interesting. Did you ever attend NYU by chance?
I've not attended NYU. I've been there a couple times just for like panels and events and stuff. But yeah, I usually shoot in Matt.
Okay. Okay. So, are you originally from New York City?
Yeah, I've lived in New York my whole life of being on the surface.
Okay, so what borough are you from in New York?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Okay, you're a Brooklynite. All right. I'm from the Bronx. I have a friend of mine that lives out in Brooklyn, and he came on the show a while back, and he goes by Gap Murder. He's on Instagram as well. He does this series on YouTube called The Brooklyn Way. There's a lot of talent out of Brooklyn. I also interviewed Azia from Hustle in Brooklyn, that TV show. Azia seems to be doing a lot of amazing things. And likewise, like what comes to you. So I see you said it's I think it's like an alter ego because he's very kind of like Pee Wee Herman / I don't know. It's just it's kind of funny. And so like I could see why people start giggling because, you have a way of the way you present yourself. I think I even saw you with some clips of you where you were just sitting with just various different. Some of them look like they're celebs or individuals that are of importance. And one guy was like, "I'm not gonna do that," like what he did with his head, and I started laughing. He was bald, light skinned, and had a whole bunch of freckles all over his face. I don't know if he has anything to do with sports or not, but you seem to be making headway when it comes to being visually out there. And then I posted something with you. I believe her name is Robin. She's on Today or one of these morning shows. Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so just to rewind a little bit, that's Sean Peckus. He worked for Def Jam and Rock Nation Sports and all that. He's an executive. But so with Robin, I went to Good Morning America. I have some connections there, and he got me some tickets. And me and a couple of my other friends, we went to Good Morning America, and I was like right behind the desk, and on my page it was like a whole moment thing where I had people like make a caption for my face because I could see myself through all the cameras that I'm actually behind the desk. So I was wearing my wristbands. I make wristbands that have my slogan on them. My slogan is "You doing good, I'm doing good." So I was wearing my wristband and I had like flashed it to the camera, and I was like making a couple faces or whatever. But fast forward a little bit after the show, they were doing like meet and greet stuff, and I met Robin, and I gave her one of my wristbands, and she wanted to take a picture wearing the wristband. So that's how that came about. We just got a nice little photo op and stuff. But she's a cool person.
That's cool. Yeah. So where do you foresee like this going for yourself? And before you answer that, what's the motivation behind like the battle of like each lyricist that you have, and then they go against each other, and then you judge it? Where did that segment come from? Where did that skit originate from?
So what I'm really trying to do with my platform is just provide opportunity that I wasn't given. Like there's a lot of times, even still nowadays, that I feel as if I'm not given the opportunity that, a lot of people don't really deserve things. I won't say that I feel as if I deserve things, but, when you put in a certain amount of work, you feel as if, like, you're close enough to be able to get something that you think you want or need or what have you. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I feel like I'm blocked from doing that. And but that doesn't stop me. I still keep going just because, I have a bigger picture in mind with it. But with my platform, I like to give people the opportunities that they may not have been able to make themselves or be able to get somewhere else. And I just want to put people on pedestals that deserve them, or just let the people decide. 'Cause a lot of times somebody could think that they're good at something, but maybe they were surrounded by yes men or what have you.
Yeah.
So they come on my platform, and with my audience, they're actually like really engaging, and they will really take time to listen to whoever I just put on my page. And if they like you, they'll go follow you, they'll see your stuff. And if they don't like you, then like, you know, you should probably just go work harder, because it's not like they're just hating on you to hate, you know. So I like to put people on platforms so they're actually getting like real responses, they're getting real comments, they're getting real feedback. And I just wanted to, you know, provide some place for the up and comer to shine.
Well, let's also say that what you're doing is very commendable, because I too feel like you sometimes when it comes to providing an outlet for those that I feel are the voiceless. Case in point, why this show is called Ty Jones The Voice. I want to be a voice for those I feel are voiceless, and that's why I use this platform for my podcast to interview people such as yourself and others that I feel are doing great things, giving forth great content, or just doing something to give back in such a amazing way that it should be recognized. And that's why you're here on my platform. And I too, like you, you know, I studied broadcasting when I was back in college at Virginia State University. So I went the HBCU route, and I did radio the entire time while I was in school. I landed my first commercial gig when I was 25 in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I moved into hosting the Quiet Storm. And then eventually, you know, I stepped away from it, you know, life, motherhood, all that good stuff. But coming back to it and having it in my own way, you reap the benefits of what you sow, and I think you're doing that currently. You're going to continue to reap the benefits. So with that said, I wanted to ask you, you do other things such as you're interviewing rising artists, public figures, from Brothers Nature to Tisa Korean and Amani White. And outside of interviewing, you've also done videography work at Fool's Gold Day off, and Young Thug's interview with, is it Tidal at the 40/40 Club? Can you go into how do you make certain things like this happen in order for you to get certain interviews and have bookings such as this? Are you doing it all on your own when you get these type of bookings?
Well, I'm sure you know, being from the Bronx, in New York, you just got to go get it. Like, you have to create the opportunity for yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Like, I like being in Manhattan so much because everywhere I look, more times than not, whoever's walking down the sidewalk, you know, whoever's walking down the sidewalk probably has money. Probably has money, or probably is of some kind of stature. I like that energy, and like it makes me want to work harder and get to where I want to be. And a lot of those opportunities that I've gotten, I literally just created for myself. And it all started too from me starting to create my platform from the beginning, which allowed me to get into certain doors later on. Because if I didn't have the certain stature that I have right now, I probably wouldn't be able to get in certain places. But being that I even took that risk in the beginning to even start and then be consistent, it allowed me to be here to where I have results to show that I'm not just starting out. You can trust me to do this. So I've been in a lot of places that a lot of people my age may never get to, and I literally only got those places by putting myself in the position to be there. Like with Fool's Gold, that was like kind of one of the turning points for my career right now, and that was simply because I got there early. Like, I can talk about it now just because like it's over, but I got there probably like 2.5 hours early, and I always had my camera on me, and I kind of just like walked in and